Hey family, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can find all the details in the description box below, or you can scan here for ease of access. Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another one of those bird readings, just in time to make it for the woo season, at least I hope, because that is when I'm filming. I got the inspiration, I'll say, to do another one of these readings, and I'll give you the whole backstory of how this one came to be and what's going on with the other one that's supposed to happen instead of this one. Why is our table a mess? Yes. So the table is a mess because in me getting the call to do this, I'm like, let me clean. And I'm even like restructuring like stuff in the room and the table and things like that just to get us going. Like, I don't know, something about shuffling things around. Well, I'm like, I do the thing where I choose the decks for each reading, right? I choose the decks, especially a reading like this. So I'm like, let me make sure I got all my animal decks. I'll slide these love decks over because I don't know that I necessarily need to I don't know that I'm going to talk about that in these readings unless it needs to be said. So I do have Melanin Pop on standby, and I had decided I wasn't using this particular deck, and it was not friendly to me when I did that. So there was a splash everywhere, and the cards that threw themselves out, as you can see, slightly off frame is karmic relationships. So I don't know if that's going to be relevant for all of you, but I love that we saw abundance. The main card that threw itself out is abundance. It's kind of like the deck is like, hey, I'm trying to give you something good and you're trying to put me away so I can't give you the good stuff. So we're not going to do that. And then we got a grounding message. So I'm like, okay, this deck will get to speak. We will let the deck speak, and I'll even share with the collective what it had to say since I was being mean to the deck, right? I know I discussed them like they have identities and energies of their own, but that's just the way that I tell the story of how things happen, right? I know my decks aren't alive, all right? But that's just kind of the energy surrounding what I need to use when I need to use it, right? The Swan spirit, very loud, as is the Flamingo, which is why we're back here today. The Parrot is not quite ready to go away, so we tweaked it. We put the bright vibrant Parrot, and as you heard me with the slip of the tongue, Pelican, right? So we have one of those as well on the thing, because that is a thing that is like slipping through energetically, and it could be for a variety of reasons. Like, I'm in the state, like that's the state bird, like there's a variety of reasons why that could be slipping out of my mouth, but collectively it wants to be in the bird readings, and I'm just like, ooh, let's put it on there. So in lieu of my other one that I let you have a sneak peek of in the last one, right, like we'll get it eventually, but that one is kind of like a Cajun theme, right? Like it's the Louisiana Cajun theme bird reading, okay? And I'm like, well, let's introduce the state bird before we do that, especially since we have really loud Swan, see, look, literally here, and the flamingos. Okay, we'll do that. Whew. And I have no idea when I'm gonna let you see, because I don't know when it needs, like, this is a weird timing of one when I'm filming it. Like, I'll make a note of the date just in case I put it in the description box for you guys, because I literally just filmed the other one not long enough ago to put another one up, right? And this doesn't feel like any urgent messages, they just feel really loud, okay? So we'll get them when we get them, all right? So I'm not gonna drag anymore. I'll go ahead and tell you your piles so that you can see what blessings will be revealed, right? Good karma, positive surprises, and we sprinkle in that word luck. Now, for those of you that are visually impaired, or if you like to choose based on me verbally describing each pile, let's do it now. Pile number 1 is that swan, lovely swan. Pile number 2 is the parrot, as bright, as colorful as they intended to be. Pile number 3 is the flamingo. I was going to use the word fancy, so some of you love that. And then pile number 4 is the pelican. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number one, my lovely, lovely swan. You're very loud, okay? Let me get your intro and we will have a conversation, okay? Especially those of you that are new, okay? Matter of fact, for those of you who are new, here I do read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I read a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. Now, especially those of you that are new, why would we read the shadow? We want to know blessings. Well, usually, if you're asking how to get to your blessings, you have something that you may feel is either in the way of, or you're trying to make sure you're on the journey appropriately towards said blessings, right? Whether you're conscious of what those blessings are, or if you're just hoping some fall into your lap, right? Shadows are usually self-imposed limitations or external limitations that you need to be aware of, like roadblocks, right? And remove them so that you can progress towards said blessings. All right, my loud swan spirit, you have cards already on the table because I'm cleansing with the intention of your reading, and you've either come from other bird readings or you've been called to go to other bird readings. Hummingbird has been slipping into your pile since I started. So I'm like, okay, the swan is very loud. The swan is very loud. So much so that it came out of the first deck when I was cleansing in the intro. Okay, when I finally sit to do you, the swan, the hummingbird starts coming out. And it came out of our OG little animal deck. It definitely did. But here it is again in the second deck. So hummingbird, blue jay. I also noticed that at the bottom here you have both the raccoon and squirrel. What do they have in common? You tell me, figure it out. There's too many animal guides on the table, okay? But we do have hummingbird here, and we also have a blue jay. So if you're coming from there, here's your confirmation you're in your right place, right space. If you're interested in this reading, there is a playlist. See if any of these call you. If not, it's okay if they call you down the line, because they will if they're this loud on your table. What I like is that in this new deck, hummingbird is miracles. Okay, so look at you. Remember me whenever you get to said blessings, because you're a very, very loud spirit animal guide. Okay, very, very loud. So much so that you've been on the channel for quite some time. Here we are with the sea otter. So I'm gonna just let this be your reset. Where I'm going to place this, I'll put it on this other deck that I'm going to use, and we will shuffle more. We'll shuffle more. There's something you may need to let go of with intuition and letting go, but we will see. We will see. I didn't even look at me. I didn't even like get my incense going. This deck, like, that's how much I'm not ready to go. Look at you. You're not ready. Okay, well, we'll get to it. Let me, now I definitely want this one lit because it's one that I said I was going to use, so bear with me. These are normally longer than our usual readings because they're important. I like to mention that a lot of people that can't afford personal readings or just want to see what a reading is like before investing money, especially when, like, you know, depending on your circumstances while you're here, I like to make sure everyone has a place, has a space. So here we are. Here we go, my swan spirit. Okay, what blessings will be revealed? Good karma, positive surprises. Okay, so I mentioned like letting go and whatnot. Something is disconnecting and connecting again. That could be you. That could be you taking space and reconnecting, like kind of taking a step back, ghosting everything and everyone, and then coming back out. That could be you. Whether that's something you're doing, have done, or thinking of. If you're thinking of, this is your confirmation that that's okay to do for a little bit. Just kind of go into a slight hermit mode. Not saying run away forever, but if you need a little bit of space, that is okay, my swan spirit. All right, blessings will be revealed. I will say this. I don't know what's going on with this group and why it's so loud. You know, I like to support y'all. So when y'all get really loud energetically, when I sit to my table, usually it's only when I sit at my table and I'm about to do a different reading, because I I have energetic boundaries. I'm not going to be like tapping into you guys consistently, right? But when I sit at my table and I'm going to do another reading and y'all are like going through whatever you're going through, I do see it. All right, my Swan spirit. Oh, the point I was making when I like couldn't think clearly and was like getting lost in the fog, right? Something, whatever the end result of whatever you're experiencing is going to be miraculous. Literally, we had that card, remember? So let me see. Give me my first spirit that needs to speak to my swans. I'm definitely going to take my time with your power. Look at you. Okay. All right. I think this is it. We've got a lot of other things coming through, but we're not taking all of it. I'm going to take these two, but you've got the peacock, right? And you've got tend to the small things. There's always enough. Be fearless and bold. Take the lead. So that's some advice for you, but that peacock spirit is here. You're definitely in your right place, right space. It's going to be really big, okay? You're coming from the eagle, okay? You're coming from all over the place. Look at you. I love the support. That's why I don't mind if you're really loud, and I notice you've been watching the channel so much. You're supporting me. Look at you. So I'm supporting you. We've got eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. All right, my sweet, sweet swan spirit. So whatever you feel you're experiencing, it's going to be fine, especially since we have sweet results. Oh, wait, we actually got a sweet little bee spirit. I'm actually going to put these in the order in which I saw them. You can't see the crystals because I hid them out of the way so that we could have more space on the table, but you can hear them, right? You can't see the crystals, but you can hear them, right? That's kind of what you're going through. Like something's coming in that you can't quite see yet, but there are signs of said blessing. Look at you. I like it. Okay, sweet results await. Spirit has your back. And then think on your feet. Be cunning. Be smart. Be swift. Okay? I heard the word explicitly. Be swift. So I don't know what it is, but whatever you're going to do, be swift. Okay? Let me slide this. I have so much room on the table. I'm not used to that I'm like trying to like cram everything into the corner, and I don't have to. You know, like I'm like squeezing everything in the corner. I don't have to squeeze everything in the corner. We have space. Look at you. All right. There we go. Let me pull this other deck. I will get you more details. That's weird. What's at the bottom? Yeah, if you need to take a little bit of space for rest, that's okay. Like if you need to like take a break, lay down, do whatever you need to do, take the break you need. I'm gonna take these two cards that like literally slipped out of it, but I wanted to see what this is. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Show the world the real you. This is a time period, y'all. I can't even pull the cards the way I normally do. Like, this is a pile. The swan spirit needs to know you don't need to touch anything. You don't need to do anything. Like, do what you normally would do. You can be active, but if you're called to rest, take a break. You don't have to be hyperactive. Things are moving around you. I don't know if you see things moving around me, but if you watch my other readings, this is a clear indicator of things moving around me. But this full moon Capricorn, full moon in Aquarius is actually summertime. So past, present, and coming, these are timeless messages whenever you find it, right? Full moon in Capricorn happens around Cancer season, right? Near the beginning of summer, and this will be closer to the middle of summer. So the beginning of summer to middle of summer, relevant time frames, because these are two back-to-back full moons. So Cancer and Leo season. I don't know why that's relevant. I didn't even pull cards yet. So you sit tight and figure it out, or you let me know, or you just have that in the top of your mind while we pull these cards, and maybe that period is relevant. Two of your cards already here. We're going to shuffle for your third one and then take the bottom. I'm going to reorganize and ground this table. All right. All right. All right. We got the Hangman, patience and perspective. All righty. Talks about things that you cannot see, like that, like it's ruled by Sun of Pisces, 12th house of the unseen. A lot of shifting of the unseen on my table. Can't see the crystals, but can hear them. The unseen. Very woo-woo. I love it. So let me see. Got the 3 of acorns. Can't see physically, but knowing that it's coming in without truly being able to confirm with certainty, right? Three of Acorns. It says foresight and exploration with a giraffe. Tall, can reach the trees, and can also see ahead. Like, think of the giraffe as looking above everything and seeing far out into the distance. That's you right now. That is your life, even if you don't trust it. I get that with this pile, right? This is a surrender and look ahead pile so far. All right. So let me see more. One more. Two more. Oh, look at that. The chaos. It says challenges and growth. Five of Acorns is the shifting, the movement that leads to the grounded energy. And when you ground, we've got the 10 of shells, blessings, and well-being. Now, what I love here is earlier, what was I looking at where I almost said the word pelican again? Y'all, I'm just going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. My sweet, sweet Swan spirit. We're gonna let it shine here with this peacock energy, but I almost called it this pelican, which is really loud right now. It actually looks like the one that I found. I didn't realize that. Check you out. Same vibe as your thumbnail. So yeah, you're going to pile 4. I've been getting a vibe of some people picking pile 1 and 4 consistently. Like, there's that group that always picks 2, and then there's also that group that picks like 1 and 4 consistently. I see y'all. Let me see. Let's slide this over for my table since you got all these extra cards. All right. Now what am I gonna do with all these cards? All right. But anyway, the chaos that is grounding. Hopefully I'm not too loud because I'm like right up in your face right now. Got it. All right. All of the chaos, all of the challenges, all of the shifting of energies is grounding you to the 10 of shells, which is ultimate fulfillment. It's a fulfillment that nothing can shift, nothing can budge. So let's see what's at the bottom. 9 of Acorns. We say power and perseverance. That is messages. That's messages that you need. But what I love here about the 9 of Acorns, it talks about that foresight, right? It talks about that foresight, and it also talks about, thank goodness the next cards are a little smaller because I need this space. It talks about when we look ahead in the 3 of Acorns, right? So the 3 of Acorns is when we look ahead and we have the foresight to know where we're going and to know where the victory ends, right? The 9 of Acorns is when you pause to reflect on what was. This, your blessing. I've already got it. It took a lot. Took a lot of chaos. We're 12 minutes in, but your key blessing is reaching a certain level of results, right? Reaching a certain success, and the luxury of reflecting back with a level of satisfaction and peace and fulfillment that you never thought you'd have. Like the 9 of Acorns is like, I'm almost there. Like, let me pause to look back. Like, I can't believe I'm almost here, or that I've already reached this point and that I'm actually going to go beyond that. Like, oh, I'm going to slide it here so you can see. It's funny because the way that it's ending up on frame, it's straddling this, right? This is an energy of, I can't believe I made it through that chaos and I've already reached what I wanted to reach. I've reached my goals that I set for myself. And look at me. I'm actually going to ascend beyond them. Ooh, look at you. No wonder you're so loud. Look at you, my swans. You're going to be like, you're so loud. That's why you're so loud, because you needed me to sit down right now and tell you, not only are you going to reach the certain goals that you're setting for yourself, you don't even have the capacity to see beyond that point. Like, once you reach that point, you're going to reflect back, like, what next? And what's next is going to be so amazing in this 10 of shells. Maybe, I hate sending y'all know I hate to send you to other piles, but this is kind of that group that already does it. Maybe go to pile 4, because I don't know what that pelican wants. It's near and dear to me because it's my state bird. But like, I have no idea what it actually wants, okay, in terms of this reading, okay? But it does say blessings, like we're asking about. So maybe it's going to be a great pile. I don't know. Or maybe it's going to tell you where you're messing up, so you stop. We'll figure it out when we get to that point. But let me keep going. At the bottom of your reset, you got your dreams and a practical plan, okay? So it does talk about doing the work. That 5 of Acorns, that chaos that happens before you reach a certain level of fulfillment. All right. So tell me more about the Swan spirit. I think it's funny because I know I'm talking a lot, but this is a pile that kind of needs someone to just talk to them. Some of you may actually be in isolation and just want someone to talk to. This is a pile of, I'm thinking I'm in chaos and that I'm slowing us down so much. We're only 15 minutes in. It feels like I've given 30 minutes of messages. I've only been talking for half that time. So it was wave of chaos, it's kind of like time flying past you because you're in such chaos that you don't even realize how much time has passed. And you're like, it's been a year. It's really been a week. Like, it's only been a week. Like, some of you are like, oh my gosh, it's almost been a year. And really, it's been a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't lose track of time because you're trying to ground. And that 5 of acorns, that's definitely a message, okay? Now, the lighter side of that shadow, because there's always a lighter side, there's always a shadow. Lighter side of that shadow is time flying past to where it doesn't even feel like it's taking you as long to reach those goals, right? When you do it right? Like, if you do what you're supposed to be doing and the way you're supposed to be doing it, it doesn't feel like that much time has passed, right? And sometimes it won't actually take that amount of time. We got releasing negativity, okay? Your dreams need a practical plan. This is an axis, Scorpio, Taurus axis. Look at you. 2 full moons in 2 separate seasons. The full moon in Taurus is actually going to be coming up in the middle of fall for us real time if you see it by then. But the full moon in Scorpio happened during Taurus season. Now, this is the axis that rules stability. It rules grounding. It rules finances and assets and ownerships, inheritances and debts. Those are all key themes, okay, that we've got here. I'm gonna cover your peacock up. I'm gonna let it stay on the table, but I'm gonna cover it up because we don't have the space. Some of you may feel like that's happening to you in real life, because right when I talked about covering up the peacock, like not having the space, making adjustments, didn't realize you were here. Okay, because I did that, and then I got my 10 of feathers and my king of feathers, which is, woo, my incense is in the way. I left the fan on. I don't know why I did that, but like, maybe you're struggling to breathe, you may be going through a lot of different things right now, but pausing from chaos. I mean, if you feel like you hit rock bottom, you definitely need rest and recovery. And don't feel small, like you're shrinking yourself, whatever is happening, it's fine. Things are just adjusting. Life is shifting, changing. Nothing stays the same. The only thing that's constant is change, right? So we have to adjust. 3rd quarter, I'm actually filming this in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter of the year is kind of when all of this kind of happens a little bit as well. So let me put you down. You're just going to have to adjust. You're going to have to be swift. You're going to have to think on your feet, okay? This is a pile of needing to adjust, and that's okay. Not being negative, being more pessimistic, being less pessimistic, more optimistic when it comes to adjusting and grounding and shifting, right? Whether you're in control or not, right? We talk about inheritances and debts, whether you can control that, whether it's you're doing, because when I think of inheritances being the lighter side of a debt, I think of something that's passed down to you, whether we're talking about like in terms of ancestry, or we're talking about just inheriting situations, like it is what it is, where you're going to do, all you can do is work towards changing it for the better and working with what you have. That's kind of what I've got, right, working with the cards you've been dealt. That's what this is, and doing the best things with it. All right, so let me get this. Swan Spirit. Yeah, you can't be so negative. You have to be willing to adjust, because if you focus all of your energy on being negative, you're not going to be productive, right? When we talk about having a practical plan to manifest the things you want, like how you get the work that needs to happen to get to the blessings that are not just going to fall in your lap, right? Because even when blessings seemingly fall into your lap, there was something that led to it, right? You can't just swallow in negativity. So if you need space and time and energy to heal and like rest, do that so that you can come back prepared, right? Because you need a practical plan. You can't just be wallowing, okay? Whatever, I don't know what we're talking about. It's gonna be different for all of you. All right, tell me more. There we go. Libra season is now. It's the beginning of fall, so it says consideration fairness, and harmony. Especially when we talk about things that may or may not be fair, we can't control our debts and inheritances in the sense of these, right? Like, we can control our personal debts, but we can't control the cards we've been dealt. We just have to work with it. Whether we're talking about from a family perspective, an ancestral perspective, and that could be like experiences, it could be health and genetics. Like, we can't control that. We could also be talking about like circumstances, situational, like when you're in like group collective settings, you can't control that. That's too many different opinions and personalities and free wills to maneuver, right? So like, I mean, just is what it is. Like, you have to deal with the cards you've been dealt accordingly in the best way you can. Things will balance out for the best as long as you prioritize you in the way that you can, right? Doing the best you can in whatever we're talking about, okay? Whether it's, again, relationship based, health based, wellness based, situational, right? Could be career, academic based, any of those things, and even situations I have not mentioned where this energy applies, all right? So we're talking about this Libra based fairness, balancing of the scales energy. It is 7th house. That's why I'm throwing those out, right? When we're talking about relationships, contracts, business deals, any formal connections you have, okay? Especially when we talk about debts and inheritances, that could be a thing. Legal relationships, like contractual obligations, things like that. And then we also have, legalities. When we talk about like the justice system in court, okay? So all of that is on my table. All of that is on my table. It talks about you being swift and adjusting and doing what you need to do in a very practical way, in a very efficient, swift way. All right? So let me see what's at the bottom. Got the moon. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others while making sure that like, this is not a call to forfeit your emotions and how you're feeling. This is the opposite of that. It's saying take space where you need to, take rest where you need to, a break where you need to. If you need to isolate temporarily, do that, okay? And then be ready to go. But you have to be ready to go, okay? Yeah, you definitely have to be ready to go. We got moon and Libra. The moon in Libra could be a thing. The full moon in Libra is actually new moon. I'm so sorry. New moon in Libra, I think, is a solar eclipse. So be on standby for that. Okay? Be on standby for that. That may be a relevant time period. Okay? May actually give you a boost, especially if you have Libra placements. All right? So let me pull from these other decks. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm dragging. If I'm not, then just ignore me. As with the deck, listen, your blue jay is a thing. You're definitely coming from the blue jay. Because I didn't read it the first time I saw it, but we'll read it here. It says, you are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. There you are. There you go. All right. But the swan is here and you're just so loud. I don't know why you're so loud, but it says you found your soulmate or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you had to go through were worth it. Well, you needed those two messages, but let me get the card that's going to help us here because I do feel like I'm all over the place and it makes sense because we have a pile that was very, very loud and it seems like it's a group of people that are really going through it a little bit, whether that's internal or external. Okay, so tell me more about my swan spirit. Hey, I like this. It's a new one. So a hippopotamus. We've got exploration. If you become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. That's you. There you go. I'm getting, okay, so what's happening is sometimes when you're in chaos, when you're in transition, things can become a little mundane in the worst, most negative way. This is telling you to find the inspiration day to day, the things that make you excited about the things you have to do. When we talk about debts and inheritances and obligations and things that have to happen, make make them a little more fun, make them a journey, make them an adventure, right? Like when we talk about being bored and making things exciting, like set the goals and make things exciting when it's mundane like that, okay? All right, it's at the bottom. We got the wolf, we got a horse. Okay, so we got inner strength. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the spiritual tools, a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to look at it with fresh eye. Fresh Pair of Eyes is a song, okay? Like I keep hearing it, and it's not like a super popular song. It's not even a song that like I know like that, but I hear it from time to time. I remember channeling it in a different pile maybe like a while back because it's so random you can't help but like hear it, right? That raccoon is back, so I can't help you. Like I really don't know what that is. Let me see what it says. Okay. This message has to do with those things to which you cling. Be it a thought form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come from letting go. I think it says to let go, right? Something is halting your progress and you're spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. Think on your feet, adjustments are required. Think on your feet, adjustments are required. I don't know what to tell you. You have to adjust, okay? All right. Let's pull from this other deck. Look ahead. Needing fresh eyes. Some of you need a new prescription for glasses. That will help. Okay. Inner strength, inner knowing, looking ahead. Okay. Got the goose. You're a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Okay, I like it. It's at the bottom. We've got the puffin partnership. So accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. There you go. It says you're supported. It says as you're adjusting, as you're willing to, I heard the word collaborate, as you're willing to adjust, you will be supported. Okay? Whatever the adjustments need to be, because it feels like a pile up. You got a lot of adjustments, a lot of things you're going to have to adjust. Okay? And that's okay. That's a part of life. So I'm going to pull from that deck, from the intro, that wants to be on the table. Since we're talking about partnership now, it's stepped on the table. I'll pull from this. I'll pull from Moon Pop. I'll get you advice and close you out. What's the blessing? Learning how to be flexible and adaptive. Learning how to control the things you can while accepting that you can't where you don't have that capacity. I see clearing karmic connections, closing cycles. I see blessings that you see coming, that you've seen coming for some time, coming to fruition, and the blessing of looking back, reflecting on those while knowing that that's just the tip of the iceberg of like, wow, I set these goals. This is what I wanted for myself. Now I've reached them, and like I'm super young compared to where I thought I'd be. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm channeling, right? Like you're super young compared to where you thought you would be in reaching said goals. It didn't take as much time as you thought it would. Like some of you have goals that you think it's going to take your entire life to accomplish, and like you're going to reach them, obviously not tomorrow, but you'll reach them much faster than you anticipated if you are think if you are adjusting the way you need to adjust over time to reach them, once you reach them, there'll be so much more to accomplish. That's what it is. But I heard the word contingency, I don't even know if that's a thing, is you have to be flexible, you have to be adaptive, you have to think on your feet, you have to adjust because adjustments are required. You can't be super negative and pessimistic when it happens, because you have to be practical. What's realistic, what actually has to happen, okay? So yeah, like having having much more opportunity to create new goals and aspirations as you reach the ones you've already set. It's more of a, what do I want next? Okay. Death. Transformation. Look at that. It says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Some of you got partnerships, connections, relationships that dead. Dead in the water. No coming back. It's just over. Whether we're talking about just romantic connections like a lot of you ask about, whether we talk about partnerships, just business deals, any contractual thing. Like it's dead. If it's dead in the water, that's fine. It's a limitation, right? When we talk about like when we talk about exploring and moving beyond, some of you it's just dead in the water, let it go. Okay. And then at the bottom we've got the Phoenix, yeah, because we got a new phase in life to achieve, right? We got new phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. Got a mirror. Okay. Yeah, look at you. That's why this deck was like, don't put me back. This deck, I didn't have the space for this deck, but it was like, no, I need to be on the table. So there you are, there you go. So something is like, honestly, this is you. It's a death and rebirth. That's why you got the axis of death, right? Because Scorpio 8th house rules that. So it's like a death and rising from the ashes as a phoenix. You're going to be a whole new person. That's why you're going to have brand new goals and aspirations, because like you won't even be the same. Like you might not even like feel good about like this feels like a group of people. You have all these goals. You're like, yeah, this one I want to do, this one I'm going to do. You achieve it and it doesn't like quite hit like you thought it would, because you're like, okay. And it doesn't hit the way you thought it would because you are growing and evolving over time. So like what you used to want doesn't really align with who you are anymore, because this is a person that's going to be totally different. Like you won't even recognize yourself. Okay. And however long, I don't read beyond a year. Okay. So literally death and phoenix coming out. So like you're going to be a completely new person. Let me get a card from Ellen and Pop. I'll get you advice and close you out. Final message for my loud swan spirit. Why was this pile so loud? What else do they need to know? Boom, look at you. This what you wanted to know? I'm so happy for you. You can't even see what's going on yet because I'm in the way, but that's it. Like it's some stuff in the way, right? Like you got stuff that's in the way. Like look at me. I'm literally something that like I'm in a literal example. So the interesting thing is it cut off right when that happened. It's like, that's what you need to know. Bye. Stop being so loud. I get what's going on. I'm excited for you because this is a, you know how I always talk about I'm your reader, right? Everyone's not going to resonate for everyone. So those of you, especially the Swan group, you're extra loud because you're probably like praying, especially those of you that are really going through it. You're like praying, you're like, please give me a sign, give me a messages. And y'all are not like me, so you don't know how to channel on your own. So it's like, let me see if Onyx is gonna channel these messages. I think that's kind of how it happens, just a little bit, right? And I'm already actively channeling messages because I was gonna film a different video today. So look at you, but look what's coming in. I led with tell us why they're so loud today. My career, rags to riches. I was talking about things being in the way. Everything that is chaos right now is because there's certain things in the way, and the things that are creating the most chaos it's probably the things that are most in the way, right? So you have to change and transform, like I mentioned, at death into a phoenix. Like you're rising from the ashes. You're meant to be a phoenix. You're meant to be a peacock. But things are in the way and you're having to adjust so you can be that peacock. So you can be this phoenix, right? Things, wild card is unexpected, something you wouldn't have necessarily chosen for yourself. Right? When we talk about abstract, unpredictable art, multifaceted museums, this is already here because it stopped filming, because literally it was like, okay, Swan Spirit, this is what you need to know. Stop being so loud. Your prayers are being answered. I promise you, you're going to be fine if you do what we're telling you to do. That's kind of the channeled energy from your guides. Like, what do you need to know? My career, rags to riches, boom, you're fine. Just do what you're supposed to do. All right. And then something unexpected may come in. Okay. In the best ways, but you have to be flexible and adaptive because it may not be something possibly that you would have chosen for yourself for some of you. All right, so let me get your advice. All right, because it does say my career says promotions, passion, offers stability, wealth, new ideas. Rags to riches says self-made, abundant, rich, full circle, changes, and joy. So really happy, really successful, lots of stability coming in if you do what I'm telling you to do, which is being swift, flexible, and adaptive, being willing to adjust, and being practical. Okay, so what advice do we have for my sweet Swan Spirit, please? What do we need to tell the sweet Swan Spirit? Karmic, you know, you kept getting the karmic whatever card from this, karmic justice. Now you have Libra scales, karmic justice. Things are going to work out in the best way that they're meant to be, right? Like when we talk about being wronged, like, you know, this is that spooky woo woo season, everybody's doing those karma readings. Like this is karmic justice in the best ways, where you may be owed, because, you know, we do have that access of debts and inheritances where you're owed. You're going to see the blessings come in from that. Okay. But karmic justice also talks about balancing your energy, your emotions, and doing what you're supposed to do. So being fair, being just, and being willing to compromise and connect where you're supposed to, okay? That's your advice, okay? At the bottom, you have eternal charisma. We mentioned releasing negativity. Don't be all negative, okay? Don't be negative. Definitely not, especially not in different settings, right? We're talking about, we have partnership and career on the table. Definitely don't be all negative there. Be fair, be just, right? Be likable. It's fine. Just be likable. Be charismatic. Be nice, right? So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 1. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 2. So my sweet, sweet parrot. This is exciting because there's some funny things about the parrot. So let me, you know, for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey now. I hear myself much clearer than I normally do, so that might mean you're very attentive and you're ready to go for this pal. I love it. I love when y'all pay attention. This may mean that you need to sit down and pay attention, okay? But the messages will be very, very clear, okay? Some of you are a little confused. I threw some of you off with the colorful parrot. Some of you are like, where's my gray parrot? Well, the parrot has color now, so you're fine. And then I also really threw some of you off with that because you don't know if you're picking that or the flamingo, which is funny because I can actually feel the confusion of, am I this or the flamingo? Because I'm realizing that at least a handful of you pick whatever colorful bird is on the thumbnail. I got you. Now you have to pick your pile. It's also possible that you have more than one pile. You could be both, but you have to choose your pile. How do I know you're confused? Because the cards always tell on you, embrace the in-between. Flamingo is here. You may have been a flamingo at one point and just this parrot called you. That's okay if that's the case. Some of you are confused and you're like, well, I don't know if I want this one. I kind of wanted the flamingo, but I picked it because it was 2. Maybe go to the flamingo. I don't know. Pick your piles, okay? Pick your own piles. I do the hard work. I do the heavy lifting. You pick your piles, okay? And number 2 pile. Let me see what blessings will be revealed with good karma, positive surprises, and we sprinkle that word luck for my sweet parrot spirit. I'm taking this one. We'll be nosy and see what this one is in the bottom. I always forget. I forget to plug. I'm so bad at like plugging myself. That's why I put the part in the beginning so that you guys can see it. That way it's consistently there every time. If it's that confusing and you need a message for you specifically without the collective, because it's that difficult, you are always free where you can to book a personal reading. Okay, so let me see. Hey, look at you. We got the cow with the sunflowers and stuff. It says miracles are endless. Look at you. Miracles are endless. I love it. I love it. We'll put it here. All right. And then I've got the freedom is yours for spirit. I mean, it's a great energy coming in. So let me see. Sometimes life stings. I mean, hey, sometimes life stings, but the miracles are endless and freedom is yours. You can be whoever you want to be. Okay? I'm at a weird angle. And the light is like super bright, but I like it. So we'll work like on the cards, so we'll roll with it, okay? Alright. I feel like pile 2 is a lot calmer than pile 1. Pile 1 was antsy. I was like, let me just see. It was a very loud, antsy pile. But this one's like, oh no, let me just sit here and listen. It's like the hard part is over. Like the worst is behind you, right? But sometimes life stings, it's almost like a reflection. Like, yeah, sometimes, you know, life stings, but you know, there's so much freedom here. There's so many miracles available to me. So look at you. I like to see it. Let me get my tarot cards. Tell me more about this parrot. The blessings will be revealed. Good karma. Positive surprises. Okay. It's 4 cards. We've got a maturing energy of the Chariot, which talks about discipline and determination. If this is an energy you stepped into with like, yep, life stings, it is what it is. I got freedom, miracles endless. Let's ride, right? Like, if this is you, I'm gonna see where it's taking you, okay? If not yet, this is you needing, you know, it's saying you need to step into that, like, let's go. It is what it is. You need to be very determined, right? The Chariot talks about comfort. It talks about stability, home of the 4th house, right? Family, ancestry, all those things, right? It's a very grounded, safe place. That's what I think of when I think of this energy. So let's get these other cards. I don't know why everybody wants 4 today, but it's okay because it's taking you towards success, right? The 6 of Acorns is success and triumph. So being very determined to victory, right? Very determined to reaching your goals, having the energy and the effort towards those, and it not being in vain. This is encouragement where you needed it. Like, sometimes life stings, but that doesn't mean that your goals aren't for you, okay? I think that was the confirmation that came through. All right. Here we go. Look at you. Hey, some of you are watching every single pile and ask me how I know. I catch you every time. Why? Because look, this is sticking out, right? You can see, I'm going to show you what it is because I don't want to create a mess. Chameleon spirit is saying act as if. Y'all, I can't make that up. What? How did that happen? What is this? This is chaos. What I'm trying to get to is this. I'm trying to get to this bee spirit because it came out in pile 1. Sweet results await. And in me trying to get to it, I revealed that the card that's literally at the bottom, like this is the bottom, or should I say the top of the deck, underneath the turkey and the chameleon, your swan. So we'll put it there. If you're coming from swan spirits, like, it doesn't mean that you're coming from pile 1. Maybe you're coming from that swan spirit that was pile 2. You're just gonna have to pick your piles. I don't know what to tell y'all. You're gonna have to pick your piles, okay? But some of you are like in such disarray that you're watching every single pile. I mean, if you're genuinely called to every single pile, then that's fine. okay? It may resonate for different reasons and different situations and different timelines, okay? But look at that. It says time for a deep dive, okay? But Swan, I can't, listen, I can't make that up. So you're picking all of the piles. You don't know where to go. Stop that. Pick your piles, okay? But the star talks about peace and healing, okay? Peace and healing. And some of you, if you're genuinely coming from the Swan, good for you. If that's genuinely like a pile you were gonna pick, okay? You're fine. It's okay to pick multiple piles. I just get a wave of some of you that are doing that because you feel confused, okay? Because I've got 3 of shells, playfulness, and bliss. Some of you are watching with your friends. Good for you. Like I don't know whether that's a thing. Like I feel like some of you are watching with other viewers. That's fine. That's fine. Put it like that. All right. Well, so the Swan here, as the star talks about, it's ruled by Aquarius, which is collective energy. Rules like social media and all the things like that. It rules hopes, wishes, dreams, miracles, those types of things, and being able to celebrate that with like friends and family, right? And this feels like a very collective, peaceful, fun environment. So some of you, your blessing is being able to experience success in your collective spaces. So like if you got group projects, if you got goals that you're setting for you and your family, really being able to experience it. I think it's funny because confirmation you're in your right place, right space. This wild spirit is you. Some of you have a bit of a mean edge, right? Like you're very, people would consider you to be conventionally attractive, but you're mean, because Swans, like, they're not friendly. Okay. You have the King of Feathers, which is logic and justice at the bottom of the deck. Like, that's funny. There we go. Yeah, this is a very open, you can be whoever you want to be pile. I don't know what to tell you. Let me keep pulling these cards. My parrot. Because my parrot here feels free. Like it feels like a pile of like you are free. The worst is behind you. Like, tell me more about my parrot. My rainbow colorful parrot, please. Some of you, the blessing is, okay, I got it. Some of you are going to be able to let your family experience some of the things that maybe you hadn't historically. So when we talk about like upbringing, right? Like the Chariot is like home, family, like, you know, like your home and your family, your collective space is doing that. I see a lot of fun in that 3 of shells, and that star is like your dreams, and like 6 of acorns like your goals and all of that. And for whatever reason, it just feels like kind of providing a life or creating experiences that maybe you wish you had when we talk about that upbringing. So look at you. I'm seeing the sting made you. Some of you, I don't know why this is the most bizarre energy coming through. I'm having trouble cutting through the reading because it's such a weird energy. It's not bad, it's just different. So like some of you, like the sting, the harshness of life that you've experienced is actually like making you more successful, yes. But the weird part is it's making you more attractive. Like it's hardening you in a way that's making you more attractive. You're becoming more King of Feathers. It's not gender specific, but it's making you more firm, more strong. Like you know, like that certain elegance and grace of the Swan. Like it just feels like that's what you're kind of becoming. Like that's the blessing of being very attractive inside out in situation settings, not just situations not just like physically, but like in situations and settings and skill set wise, right? Like there's a certain hardened nature, right? Life's things, the lessons that come from it, the experience and wisdom that comes from it with this King of Feathers. It is the card of logic. Like it's kind of making you sharper, better. Okay? And that's making you a lot very appealing, very attractive in a variety of ways. So that's the blessing. It's going to lead to success and praise. I was having trouble cutting. I didn't know what that was. I was like, what is that on my table? Because that's not an energy that I would even think to look for. It took me a minute, but we got it. We got it. Tell me more about this Parrot. The blessings will be revealed through karma, positive surprises, a little bit of luck. Tell me. Emotions are running high, super moon. Very, very loud. You know, that Parrot is very colorful, very like standing out, very loud, very, very loud, and in a good way, in a standing out way. Okay. Got a super moon here. Okay. We've got confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. You know what? That emotions running high doesn't seem like an antsy in a negative way. It feels like a lion's roar with this new moon in Leo. You don't have to have Leo placements. I'm not even getting a strong sense of that. I'm getting more of a Leo Aquarius axis here of like friends and like networking. But it's like confidence is the key to success. Emotions are running high, like being very able to like channel and express your energy in a very loud, very powerful way, in the best way, if that makes sense. Because I got success 2 times on my table. So your blessing is success, okay? So let me pull from these other animal guides. I'm tired of seeing animal guides for you because this is actually the Parrot, but you got the Swan all over the table. And we had the Flamingo at the beginning. So I don't know. Some of you have just been on a journey. You've been all over the place. I love it for you. But don't confuse everyone else with your shenanigans. So tell me, there we go. That raccoon just does not go away. It's been coming out so much lately. But here we go. We've got the Inventor, which is that logic and justice-based energy. So it says decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. I always struggle when that word comes out on this card. It says avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you can juggle them well. So make sure that you don't become like a trickster and all of the things like that, like in shadow sense. All right, because logic and justice, be this King of Feathers of logic and justice. Be fair, be just, right? Because that seems to be a thing. But freedom, Inventor, it feels like the ability to create whatever you want, okay? And I've got the Humpback Whale, which is the singer. Sing healing songs to the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Freedom. Hey, look at you. We're going to put that there. You got the grizzly bear of power, the horse of freedom 2 times. I'll pull that up so you can see. But what I wanted to talk about is the lion's roar, right? So we got invent, we got sing, we got creation. And actually Aquarius rules invention. It rules innovation. So like be innovative, be creative, invent, right? Use your mind to do the things that you need to do, that you want to do, and roar like that lion. Be loud, right? Express yourself in the best ways, right? Again, there's a certain strength that came from that. But again, you're free to do what you need to do. You got so many animal guides, okay? Freedom is yours. And it says your heart is pure and free. Hold on, it's blurry. There we go. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. There you are. There you go. All right. Right. So let me pull from this other animal deck. I've only got 2 more and we will close you out with your advice, because this is a pile of just lion's roar. I mean, go get yours. So let me see. this is a pile of needing to know that there is a lot to be excited about beyond whatever's staying. Because some of you, it's incoming. Some of you, it's current. Some of you, it's historic. Okay. Eagle is always trying to come through. There it is. Give me one more spirit animal for my pile. Number 2, my parrot. You know what? The only thing that I can say is that I moved your swan and you were like, I don't want it. It's in its wrong place. And it's telling you to go back. That's the only thing I could say. Some of you are like, no, I want this. I wanted the swan, but she put it in the wrong place. So like, I don't want it. I don't know what to tell you. Like the swan, like either the last, like there's a swan on here for you. Okay. 3 times. That's the one card that jumped out of the deck. Go back. You can rewind if you weren't paying attention like you're supposed to. But I mean, you got the swan 3 times. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But it does say you found your soulmate or they're just around the corner. Remember that when 2 souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you had to go through were worth it. Sometimes life stings. All right, you got the frog of transition. This is a powerful time of change. You're being called to connect with the world of emotions and feminine energies. You may also need to engage in a process of cleansing, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, or energetic. Hey, look at you. It's changing. You're changing. You're swifting. Some of you are going to find or have found your forever person. Okay. Because swans mate for life, right? And you have it 3 times. And I think that's making sure I don't lose the love implications of it, since that is the card that says love. You're transitioning to love. You're transitioning to a connections. So either this transition will, like this purge, this transition is making you ready and available for your person. We talk about all of those soul ties and connections, right? All of those labels everybody like karmic connections, twin flame, all that good stuff like that y'all like, that y'all do a lot with, right? Yeah, to the confirmation. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. So like some of you are transitioning to that forever person, okay? Some of you are in transition as a result of a forever person stepping in. That could be either way, all right? Now the beauty is I got 2 decks that may be able to help you in that way. They're not love decks specifically, but there are love elements to them. So let me see what the first one has to say to my how to my parrot. What blessings? Some of you need to know that that is the blessing. I think that was what I was touching on when I was referencing kind of the life, like giving a family a life that you necessarily didn't have, like having your kids have more than you did, things like that. If that's not where you are, like there's a partner coming in. You're transitioning to a partner, or a transition shifting for a partner, right? Where that's a thing. So tell me, for my parrot, the blessings are coming in for my parrot. All right. We've got a mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner rules. So if this is, okay, all right, well, I'm gonna put it here, and I don't even know why. This is a person that is mirroring you, whether you realize it or not. So if this is a soulmate that's coming in, when we talk about love, right? If this person is coming in that you don't know, you'll recognize them. Look at this becoming your love pile. Look at you, my parrot. I would not, I guess, maybe. You'll recognize this person because their life will mirror yours. So if we're talking about a sting, it's a mirror. Like they're in a sting as well. Even if you don't, like if this is someone incoming, like if you feel like you're in a sting, they're currently in this thing. And I guess whenever you transition and meet this person, that may be a connector, or that may be how you two get placed, I'll say it like that, in the setting where you meet. When we look ahead to who you're meant to interact with, your next connections and things like that, that could be a thing. Now, some of you, this is a current mirror, okay? We got not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations. Yeah, okay. The blessing coming in, purging, clearing that lack of confidence, right? There's a lack of confidence with you specifically, because I'm not trying to step into this other person too much, even though there is one on the table, because that's part of your blessing, right? that lack of confidence. Confidence is your key to success, right? If anything, and we have that mirroring of confidence. Some of you, the blessing is someone mirroring to you where you're lacking confidence, whether that's current energy or incoming energy. Okay, past, present, incoming. You know how I read. So there's someone that maybe, when we talk about like love, mirroring back to you, right? Where you're not confident enough and where that's a liability and limitation. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a literal mirror. Like they may not be telling you you're a loser. Like you're not, but like I'm being facetious. Like they may not be like calling you names and telling you you need to be better. But like, it's like, I don't know. I just get a wave of a transition happening in a mirror between some sort of a connection. And I'm trying not to get too deep into it because I have a million love readings. Go find those love readings, okay? Alright. Especially when we talk about, I was going to send you actually to maybe sunflower readings. I was. So maybe, and when I say sunflower, I don't necessarily mean the secret admirer ones. I mean like just the ones that may be like yellow gold, okay? That might be you. So tell me more about this parrot. This is my last deck. What is the main thing that this parrot needs to know regarding their blessings? What's the main thing? It worked on pile 1, so see if it works out this way for you too. What's the main thing pile 2 needs to know about their blessings? What's the key reason we're here today to make sure that my pile 2, my parrot spirit, knows about their blessings? Main thing. I don't know. I jumped out, jumped back in. Well, we got groupie, shallow fan, obsession, stalking, lust. Some of you got something. Who that is? Let me see what's at the bottom. Religious, faith, vows, church, practice, holy, worship, sacred. Ooh, let me see who that is. It landed. Frog, transition. Got a bobcat. Silence and patience. There's a mystery. Somebody watching you. Literally watching you. Religiously. Somebody's watching you religiously. And like, this is like a card that would be negative, but it's just someone that's like actively like watching you. Feels fixated religiously. I would normally be worried. But I got a lack of confidence on the table. Right? I had a lack of confidence on the table. And I got this mirroring of wasps things. So like somebody's religiously watching you. And I don't know why that matters. But it's a thing. Okay? Is that it? I'm like, should I just leave y'all hanging like that? I'm not. What I'll do is I'll put this here. And then I'll get you one more. But that was like, I was like, what's the main blessing that, you know, I don't even know how it was a blessing. I guess some of you, the blessing is a connection with someone where it like, it's like your perfect match because you've gone through similar traumas and things like that. Like they're going to understand your shadow because their shadow is similar enough to where they understand it, but not so much of a mirror that it is a liability. You know what I mean? Like when two people are so much alike that it's just not gonna work. I don't get that here. So what? So you know what? The funny part, fastening connections. I'm gonna ground. Some of you, I think what's happening is, so here's the funny part. And I don't know, it's like a handful of you. If you have a person around, right? The reason why the swan is here so prominently, this may be someone that would have, like, I don't, like, they may not know of my channel. Like, I'm not like out there like that. But like, if this person were to watch readings, like that may have been like their pile, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Come on, just give me, what's the good stuff? The blessings that my parrot needs to know about before I close them out. And then I will get your advice. There we go. We got 2. That was not expected, like, but here we are, here we go. We got Oshun stepping in. Look at her. We talked about her in the last parrot reading. So we got sensuality, self-love, beauty, water, and fertility. Look at you. You got immaturity, childish, defensive, foolish, juvenile. Okay. So we got teachers. So my more mature feminines, you might have a bit of a younger masculine observing you. There you are, there you go. Okay. They think you're smart. So let me get this advice and close you out. Your sunflower is still here, which is funny because Oshun is on my table. We got happiness. Let me get my advice for my pal too. Some of you, okay, all of these things, because I didn't want it to go too long, but they're telling me to slow down and elaborate. I think I confused some of you. I'm sorry. Let me, y'all know how I get when I'm trying to close these piles and move on to the next one. Whoever is observing you, gender aside, right? When I mention like someone's watching you religiously, especially when we talk about teachers and learning and things like that, this is a person that is feeling inferior. They don't feel like they're enough for you because they feel like you may see them as immature, regardless of gender, regardless of age, and all of the things. Okay? Like as a person that sees you, they see you as great, but they don't think that you would be interested, right? Especially when we talk about situations where we're dealing with actual teachers. Doesn't have to be academic settings, could be workplace, it could be when we talk about hobbies, right? It could be in any area where we're talking about someone that's a little more experienced, which is why I kind of led with age, right? As being one of the indicators. It could just be someone that's like, no, like, right? Or a good example would be two people same age, right? More mature stage of life. We got an Oshun, someone that's possibly a mother already, has children, that kind of already knows how to maneuver relationships more effectively. And you may have someone that hasn't settled down yet, doesn't have any kids, that's trying to figure things out. That's kind of where we are. Like that's a good example where the literal examples aren't used, right? So let me get your advice and close you out. My parrot, give me my advice from my parrot spirit. The blessing is the self-love to engage. Whether we're talking about wherever that would be a thing, okay? Okay. I didn't expect that for this group, but whoever, like the messages are for you, so you'll understand them. All right, my advice. Hey, look at you. It says union. You got the self-love and the confidence being your key to your success, right? We got self-love, confidence the key to your success. We got love. We got, oh, some of you, okay, because you know it's always a polarity. Some of you are being observed, some of you are observers. I got a mirroring, right? Like this person would be interested in you too, if that's a thing. Look at you. This person would be interested in you, right? Your advice is to engage and do the union. Look at me, do the union, right? Be in union, okay? Sorry, it's like a interesting time of day. Yeah, so I mean, be in union, engage this connection once the transitions happens for it, right? If that's your thing, or engage, right? Whatever end, whatever side of the polarity you're on, you're being encouraged towards union. Ah, look at this group. We got destiny. Yeah, look at you. Got a little bit of, it says destiny is the union. All right, that's your advice. So, all right, that is all I have for you today, my parrot spirit. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, my pile number 3, my flamingo spirit. We're gonna see what blessings are gonna be revealed, good karma, positive surprises, and a little bit of luck. So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow, You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. I'm going to pause after this first part and come back and start your reading. I'm trying to cleanse the table. The last pile was chaotic in a way. It wasn't bad. It was just the energy threw me off, and I'm like 100% certain that I did not use one of the decks, so we just won't tell them about it. But you are a very, very exciting pile, so I'm excited to see your blessings. Like, I'm cleansing. I see finding love. I see love. I see what else did I see? I saw all kinds of chaotic in the best way things. I think, yeah, like exactly, like the love cards are all around, and just excitement and prosperity. And then here I got canary and dove, and it's 1 2 2 1, so you may be seeing repeating 2s and 1s. That might be an angel number you keep seeing, but like, it's a huge deal because I feel like at one point I connected these two energies, or like they came out together. Something happened where these are connected. So this may be where you came from, or this may be where you're going, and it's going to depend on where you fall. Okay, it's gonna depend on where you fall in the pile and all the things like that. But sing your own song, be peace. Canary spirit, dove spirit, symbolic to you, my lovely flamingo, in some way. So we're gonna pause, finish cleansing so we can get your right energy. All right, it's been an adventure, a journey in cleansing your decks, okay, my sweet flamingo spirit. Now it's going to be an amazing ride. I already know, just based on everything I kept seeing, but I can tell already there's something you're going to have to part ways with that you're not wanting to. Like, you're probably going to like try to figure out all kinds of ways to avoid it and things like that, but there's just something you're going to have to part ways with to fully experience the blessing that's incoming for you. All right, I don't know what that is. It may be different for a variety of you. I don't know why I said a variety of you. It may be a variety of different things, right? It could be relationships, could be stuff, literal stuff, right? Making space. Some of you need to go in your phone, I'm hearing, clearing like, I was not going to say contacts. Some of you need to clear contacts. You need to clear like all your old stuff that you're just like holding on to, like clear all that out. Depending on the time of year, you need to do some spring cleaning. Like, it's just, there's something about making space and parting ways in an unavoidable way, like letting something go and it's unavoidable. All right, so let me see what I'm talking about. Let me see what I'm talking about for this flamingo spirit. When I was finished cleansing this deck, you see things clearly. Like, this is about, you need to know you are seeing things clearly. That may be why some of you may be a little avoidant. But you are seeing things clearly for my flamingo spirit. All right, I'm at an odd angle. I don't know why I sat like this. Tell me. This has been easing in. This is incoming energy, by the way. So both of these have been easing their way into your life. I'm a little excited because that's a different way to come into a reading as I adjust. Eagle and hummingbird. Well, look at you. 2 3 3 4. Spirit has your back. Be here now. So these have been easing their way in. I don't know what messages are in those bird piles, but maybe you're easing your way towards that. Possibly. It's possible. You see things clearly for sure, because this card does not want to go with, like, you're easing your way in. Okay. 2 3 3 4 4 3. It's a thing, okay? And you've got the grasshopper spirit of taking a leap of faith. So you're going to have to take a leap of faith on something. But spirit does have your back. Be here now. You see clearly. Be present and in the moment. Okay? Be present and in the moment. But you definitely see things clearly. Okay? So let me pull from these other decks and see what else is going on. We got the death card at the bottom where I mentioned the releasing of something. All three of those are spirit guides. I think I mentioned clearing things out and clearing the past. If those are past piles, I say past piles. If anything, the owl spirit is the past pile. Yeah, your eyes are wide open with the mouse. Life is speeding up. Sometimes life stings, okay? But if the owl spirit is a past pile of yours, there you are, there you go. But the eagle and the hummingbird seem to be incoming. It was very clear in the way the energy came through, okay? Tell me the blessings will be revealed. Good karma, positive surprises, a little bit of luck from my flamingo. Spirit, please tell me. Okay. I was aiming for this one first, and then this slipped in. So I know I don't normally read the tarot like that, but this isn't what you, like, even though you see things coming, this is still going to slip in with whatever this is. Got the 7 of crystals. Hey, look at you. Because it says options and results, right? The 7 of crystals is what I call like a harvest, and I love seeing it as we're in the fall season, because it literally says, okay, all of this work, all this perseverance, all this building, planting, growing, tending of a garden, there you are, there you go, you see the harvest, right? So what is this slipping in with it? Hey, look at you, the wolf. So you got choice and trust, but we've got love. So you're gonna get some type of a harvest. And I did get all of those indicators of love as I was cleansing. As a matter of fact, you got the bee spirit here of community, and then at the bottom here, you still, like, if you watch multiple piles, you know, but this, it wouldn't go away. So love is still there. Let me see if it's at the bottom of this one as well. No, but you got paradise. So look, it's a great, that's what I'm telling you. This is a great pile. Things are coming in for you in the best way. I love that in the harvest, in the results, you get love slipped in. So look at you. I support it. I support it. So let me get 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. Oh, you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot. Okay, I'm gonna not take any of those because it's a conversation that I don't feel like trying to decipher. It's too many people that hit the table, so I love it for you. Tell me, my pile number 3, my flamingo spirit, 6 of shells. Hey, none more 2s. Okay. Sentiment and joy. So talks about the past. Okay, it talks about soul connections, past life connections, and things of that nature as well. You know, in the OG readings, you would get love, and the 6 of shells would be the soulmate, right? Combination. It's like, oh, you have a soulmate coming in when we talk about love, because that's what that combination used to mean. I mean, it means that, right? Like, doesn't have to, but it's a thing on your reading. Look at you. Look at you. Let me see. Definitely a past life connection here, okay? That's really going to benefit you. We've got the Page of Acorns, discovery and enthusiasm. Very passionate energy coming in. You're going to get some passionate news, some passionate look, I can't even say it. Passionate news, passionate messages. Things are so excited. People are going to be so excited they can't even get their words out regarding whatever this is surrounding you, okay? Whatever it is surrounding you, it's like people are really excited. You're really excited. We have 2 pairings, so it's definitely something regarding a pairing. I reference romantic sense, but it could be any type of partnership. Could be more than one type of connection. Okay, so let me pull. Luck is on your side. It's here. So look at you. You know, this card, back-to-back seasons. That's Aquarius. That's Pisces season. This is Aquarius season, so pay attention to that time of the year. Tell me more. Like, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Well, I mentioned that excitement here of that Page of Acorns, of just being really excited, really active and whatnot. Okay. I'm at an odd angle, so I'm like looking at things funny. We got the full moon Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. That's actually more Gemini energy on the table. Mercury based energy of communication. I kept seeing, I was struggling because in this Moonology deck, like, both of the Virgo cards were in reverse, and like, I don't like reversals. I like them to jump out, but I do not leave them in a deck. So that slowed me down a little bit when I was cleansing, with hence all of the chaos. But you've had multiple mercurial indicators here. Okay, so let me pull from this deck that I'm certain I did not pull from the previous pile. My Flamingo Spirit, we've got Taurus energy, trust, patience, sensuality. We've got water, spirituality, emotions, intuition, and compassion. Where am I going to put this? Very stable emotion. So some of you, what you're not expecting, and I say that because it's a blessing that's going to be revealed, right? Good karma. Like, it feels like you're not, that's why you're being told you're seeing it clearly, right? You're going to have very stable emotions soon, and not just stable emotions with yourself. You're going to have stable emotions within a connection of whatever kind, right? Like, if there, especially if it's been chaos, you're going to connect very effectively with whoever. Okay, like when we're talking about like, it could be, because I got like indicators of like partnerships of like twins and things like that. You'll connect smoother there. I also see obviously love, true love, and then partnerships, key critical partnerships. Okay, so look at you, look at you. That's what I've got. Let me see. I'm going to pull from this. Let me get more spirit animal guides. Not that you need them, but we're using this deck. Well, we'll take them all. So I've got here the snow leopard, which says self-reliance. Okay, it says you are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Oh, okay. Well, listen, you got like love coming in. I don't know. It's funny. These piles are like, okay, you got love coming in. You got a good partnership coming in. And like, some of you is going to be romantic. Some of you is going to be like a partnership, like business partner, someone you co-create, collaborate with. Some of you is going to be a job, whatever it is that comes in. And some of you is going to be a combination of all the things, because I referenced that. Like, it could be different areas of life. Like, some of you, it's a job and a partner, things like that. When it happens, you just keep to yourself. I don't know why that's the thing, but it's like, this talks about privacy, right? It talks, and also that strongly independent and solitary. Some of you actually don't see it coming at all because that's the way you live. But it just talks about cloaking yourself with invisibility, right? And letting your life unfold in silent perfection. Like, don't be telling your business, okay? We've got dragon here, which says supernatural. It says you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Like, supernatural is like, be like a ghost, be like a phantom when it comes to your life. There you are. There you go. And I like this because it feels like woo-woo energy. It feels like your life changing and transforming like magic, right? Especially since you've got the unicorn here. It says infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. That's that cloaking and keeping things to yourself and not telling your business, right? It says the magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of life. And abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. Just says stay to yourself, keep your business to yourself, be private, just go out, be great, live your harvest. Boom, the end, okay? But unicorn and dragon feels like woo-woo, magical, it's not real energy. Hey, you are the eagle. You're the eagle, okay? And I said it because I'm practically closing out your reading. Like I say I'm almost done, and then I end up dragging it out. But this has happened multiple times today where you are, here you are, you're the eagle. They're even facing the same direction, see? So it says, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. I mentioned having to let things go and not being able to take them with you, right? Situations and or people. It says to let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So, I mean, look, the message is the message. Let me pull from this one. I've got 2 more. I'll get your advice. Got snake. I mentioned that swan that was already there. Let me see if I can get a good shuffle. I'll even move so that I can like really shuffle. For my pile number 3, my flamingos here. It just says like you got like some stuff coming in, like stuff like in a variety of areas of life that are going to be good. They're going to be like rare instances like the unicorn, like woo woo kind of vibe. Honestly, this might be you know what, out of the 4, I guess this could be my little woo woo group. Like those of you that are already on YouTube with your own tarot channels and things like that, like supernatural, right? Mastery, infinite possibilities. It feels kind of conjure-esque for those of you that are in that energy. Hey, look who's here. Look, I'm struggling, y'all, because I'm trying to film in a way that doesn't make any sense, and I'm trying to shuffle in a way that doesn't make any sense. My setup is fine. That's just me. But the hummingbird is here. So you're definitely being told, listen, make sure you go to the hummingbirds. Make sure you go to the eagle, okay? That's definitely you, okay? That's you. So, not to give you guys a gazillion readings for homework, but I mean, they are free and they are accurate. So, I mean, if you want the support, go for it. Okay, we got the crow of transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. There you are. There you go. Some of you, past, present, and coming, right? It may be current or incoming energy. Look at me. I mentioned I don't like when I do that. I don't like when I do that. Now, why did I do that? Coyote in reverse is playfulness in reverse. So why are you like that? Let me fix this. I'm gonna fix this, pull you another one, and then we'll take the bottom. It was at a weird angle, so let me. Doing too much, just like this pile. You might be doing too much to avoid transition. All right. We'll get a good shuffle in a second once I fix this. And then we will grab your card. And we will pull from that other deck, okay? All right. There's a transition. Honestly, I feel like some of you, like if you've been Flamingo, like if that's been like your go-to, like some of you might not even pick a pile if you don't see the Flamingo. I don't know if the Flamingo is going to be back. So this is kind of your message of hummingbird and or eagle. That's you, go back. Okay. Especially if none of the cards call you, especially if you start seeing hawks in real life, go to the eagle, because the eagle I have actually is a golden eagle, which kind of favors a hawk. Obviously, it's a lot larger. Okay, so this is me letting you know. Okay, I'm helping you. So let me see. More message. Ooh, I put it back. There's something that you're avoiding. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. The next one that jumps is what you've been avoiding, because like I realized I was forcing it back into the deck too late. Some of you are realizing too late that you're like forcing something. So let me see where that happened already. So tell me about this flamingo. What's going on? Dragonfly adaptability. Oh, where you're that's the opposite of yeah. Some of you are not adaptive enough. You're forcing things and you have to be adaptive. You might be why I keep seeing my sweet little dragonfly all around, okay? It says the dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a little more lightness and joy into your life. Stop being so serious. Stop forcing things and trying to control everything. Like, be lighthearted and joyful, okay? And it says you need to do that in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. You're too serious and it's a liability, okay? Like, it's telling you to approach things lightly. That's probably why you got all this like love and stuff on my table. Like, yeah, you're gonna be doing so good. You're gonna be like that's gonna just come out. Like, that's what, yeah. It's like you're gonna get a harvest and like the love is gonna come in. Some of you are not interested in that at all. It's telling you to enjoy your life. What's wrong with you? Stop that. So let me see. Listen, you saw the chaos. I think the point of me like messing up the deck was so that you could see me go through the deck, cleanse the deck, reshuffle the deck, and the swan still come out. You're the swan. Like, no, you're not the swan. That's not your power unless you wanted it to be. But the owl, you've been. The hummingbird, you are like the hummingbird, the owl, the eagle, that's all you. Okay? You're being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality or situation or person of a situation or person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Make sure you're really understanding what people are saying to you. Make sure, like it's saying, you see things clearly. Don't doubt yourself and talk yourself into being paranoid or misreading signals, okay? The swan spirit of love is here. I can't help you if you're avoiding it, but it does say you found your soulmate or they're just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you've had to go through were worth it. Can't believe that card is on my table. So, but you have to transition and adaptability are very similar. Trust what you see and move accordingly, because you're a pile of not knowing how to be flexible, not knowing how to be adaptive. Stop that, okay? All right, my flamingo spirit. Tell me more about my flamingo spirit. Blessings, hammer. Oh, okay, well, we got hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. If something, like sometimes things burn down so that it can be built more effectively with this hammer. Watch it though, when we talk about people sabotaging, it mentioned this owl and this observation. Some of you, like, there is like maybe someone actively trying to sabotage you in some way. I hate saying that, but it's the truth. You have all of this great, this good, but like if you're not trusting people's energy towards you, then I can't help you in real life, right? There's someone that really is like sabotaging you in some way, or at least trying to, and it's very, very clear if you accept it. Like, you have to be open to accepting that. It just doesn't look like you want to it feels like you're avoiding acknowledging that, because I don't know who it is or who it would be, but the person that is doing that, you're not open to it being that person. Gotta stop that. The good news about the hammer is building, rebuilding, repairing it, using your discernment so that you can build yourself back up and things like that, where that needs to happen, okay? Accepting what you see to stop further damage. Because what I'm getting here is if there's someone that's actively trying to sabotage you in some way, or like trying to be deceptive, manipulative, whatever that is with this owl, and you see things clearly, it's saying there's an opportunity to acknowledge it and fix it before the damage is done, okay? Like whatever damage is repairable. You just have to accept what is first, okay? When we talk about rebuilding it and working on things towards a harvest, okay? Especially when we talk about like connections and things like that. So the bottom, you do have engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union. It says completion. So when we talk about all of our partnerships, it's repairable, whatever that is, if it needs to be. We also have an energy of connecting deeper with someone. Like some of you, the blessing you don't see coming is an engagement, like a literal engagement with someone, okay? Some of you already have an idea of who it is. Others of you are transitioning to see who that is. But I do see engagement being partnerships of all kind. I get a discretion and keeping your business to yourself, especially since I have on my table at least one person that does not have your best interest in mind, that may be actively trying to sabotage you or would if given the opportunity. There's a reason why you're being told to keep your business to yourself, especially when it comes to partnerships and things that uplift you. Any partnerships, not just your romantic ones, like your connections, like your professional connections and all of the things, okay? Like, don't be telling people your business, all right? So let me get this last deck. Congratulations. And then I will get your advice after this. But what I did with the other piles is, I'm like, why is it so loud? Because you were one of the loudest piles. You were almost as loud as that Swan. So actually, you might be equally as loud as the Swan to make me do this reading today. If you watch the intro. So I'm going to ask, just like I did in the other two piles, tell me what blessings are coming in. Why did the sweet, sweet Flamingo spirit need this reading now? Like, why did I have to do this reading today? What does this Flamingo spirit need to know? Don't forget to keep your business to yourself. You've got like great partnerships coming in that are going to help you professionally. I say professionally, but like when we talk about money, I don't know, business, all of the things, anything that could lead to like material success. You have those coming in. You have like soulmate love, romance coming in. Okay, it feels like one-on-one connections. So you have a one-on-one business deal, job, contract, something like that coming in that's going to be really lucrative for you. You also have a one-on-one true, genuine love connection that you're actually going to get engaged much sooner than you think, right? There's something you can fix once you acknowledge that the wrong people are around you in a certain way, okay? I'm not taking any of that. Social media is a factor. We got voodoo, spice things up. All right, I'm not taking any of that because I wasn't ready. But you got great things coming in. So let me see what the key message is. Why I needed to do this reading today. What's the main blessing for this pile that I need to see? Slow and steady. Well, as this jumped out, you're gonna see what's been delaying your blessings. Like, your key blessing is clearly seeing what has been slowing things down for you, what, who, and how they've been slowing things down for you. When we talk about that sabotaging energy, right? Because we got faith, vows, church practice, holy, worship, and sacred. Okay, and then we've got tradition. You're gonna be a lot more religious and closer to your faith. Okay, slowly but surely over time. Okay, tradition is family values, ceremony, generational beliefs, and groups. Okay, slowly and steadily building a solid foundation. I actually heard the word following. I did see social media. A solid foundation, building a solid tribe, community, like slowly but steadily building that, where that makes sense. So this is a pile for my creators, especially when we're talking about content on the internet. This is my pile for business owners. This is my pile for people that need an extended network to make anything that they need to do be successful. If you need a community of people to do anything successful, this is your pile, okay? And the growth steadily of that and what's been slowing that down, okay? All right, let me get your advice. This talks about loyalty. Religious talks about a religious following in a community. It talks about loyalty. You're going to slowly get that loyalty. I heard the word respect. You've been seeking, okay? But again, the main blessing here is what's been slowing you down. Or who, okay? Tell me. Your advice is to follow your destiny religiously. And that knowledge, okay, I saw knowledge, I saw financial security, but we got elixir of life, which talks about renewed sense of life. Like whatever, acknowledging what you know, acknowledging what you see, acknowledging what you learn, allowing it to propel you towards your destiny, right? Allowing it to give you life, because that's a renewed sense of energy towards your destiny once you accept what you don't want to accept, because it feels like some people that are not good for you, that are actively, whether intentionally so or not, sabotaging you. All right, but again, we have an opportunity to repair it as well, because I do see a harvest in many, many ways. So that is all I have for you today, my sweet flamingo spirit. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post there on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 4. Let's see what blessings will be revealed. Good karma, positive surprises. I'm going to sprinkle in that word luck for my sweet Pelican spirit. So, fun fact for those of you that are new, that's my state bird. So, I'm going to be fond of this one. It ended up here. Backstory, how you got here. It was similar to the canary spirit in that it found its way to the table, and I'm like, okay, we kind of need to see what that is. So I put it right, and now here you are, here you go. So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. Why do we look at the shadow? I don't know. Some of the piles want me to explain it, and so I channel that. Well, the shadow helps you figure out what's in the way, whether internally, externally, so you can make your way to your blessings even more efficiently and effectively. And sometimes people, a lot of times actually, people don't make it to said blessings that could be, right? There's always a potential intended for them because they're not engaged enough with that shadow to figure out what it's actually doing to limit them, right? Again, and that is not always external. It can most times be internal. So let me see. I think this pile sees a lot of honeybees. Why? Because let me move this. It's actually at the bottom of both of these. It was here. You now have the loon spirit, which is the intuitive, right? But it came out of that deck that I just showed you first with the loon at the bottom. Well, now at the bottom of this reset, we've got it here. It talks about productivity. So good for you. That's coming in for you, productivity. And then it's also here. So we can't avoid that when it's throwing itself at us like that, right? But sweet results await. So let me get a good shuffle and we'll see what this sweet Pelican spirit has to say to you and what messages you need to know regarding your blessings, good karma, positive surprises, and of course, luck. So tell me about my pile 4, please. Give me a starter spirit for my pile 4. That's a different way. I've not said that before. Starter spirit. This is right in your face. This is gonna be right in your hand, and this is already like this is in your face. Like it's happened already, past tense, because that's mature. So this is literally again in your face. I'm stressing it because it's important, and this is falling into your lap, literally. Okay. So what is this? Hey, you know what? A lot of you are watching multiple piles. Look at you. My parrot spirit. So I guess this is like in your face, like, and it's the same. Listen, normally when the parrot comes out, like, you know, I have the African gray parrot on here, but this is my first time using the true parrot, like, you know, the colorful one that everyone thinks of. So the colorful one is on a thumbnail, and here you are coming out in the pile. So go back to pile 2 there, like this is in your face. I don't remember what happened. That was a long time ago. Like I'm done. I did the flamingo. I'm here now. Like that was a long time ago. Okay. So like go see what's there for you. But it does say to watch your words. So something, if you've been watching your words, that's you saying that's a blessing. Like if you've been closing your mouth, just keeping your mouth shut, that's a blessing. Like that's going to lead to more blessings. You just keep your mouth shut. Blessing. Okay. And a maturing energy of making sure that you continue to do that. Okay, but I love that our parrot comes. It's the first time the parrot is there like that, and here it is coming to visit the pelican. Look at you. All right, we got learn from the past. Hey, I told you, happened already. Happened already. Okay, got the elephant, and it feels like the elephant in the room. Okay, so how did I describe that? I said happened already, right in your face, falling into your hand. Learn a lesson from the past is falling right into your lap. So I do feel like, and I don't know how, it could be like cosmic. I don't know why I'm using the word cosmic. It could be universal. It could be like God throwing you a bone. But this feels like a pile of you being, yeah, I'm getting a thing where something good's going to happen. You being blessed for just laying low. I don't know, like I say laying low, but keeping your mouth shut. And it sounds like a bribe, but I don't feel like that's it at all. Right? Watch your words, learn from the past. We'll talk about that in a literal sense, but it just feels like falling into your lap. Something from the past is going to fall into your lap. And again, this is like literally in your face. In your face, falling into your lap. Boom. But watch your words and learn from the past talks about reflecting on your past actions, your past words. So things you've said, if anything, it feels like things you've said coming to fruition, right? Like things you've, like, obviously, if this is my woo-woo pile of people that do readings, a lot of you support me. I support y'all too. You know, I love y'all too. But like I have a lot of woo-woo people on that watch and support the channel. Good for you. You do great work. And it's saying, like, watch your own words that you've said. Hey, look at you. I'm hitting on something. Might be talking to me. But watch your words you've said in the past. I might be, I don't know. Because I don't have time to be on here like that. But watch your words, learn from the past. There you are, there you go. And those of you that are not really woo-woo, it's saying pay attention to the things you've said historically and how it's turned out for you. And that could be for better or for worse, okay? But for the most part, I see great things coming in. But definitely go to that parrot. That may be your pile, okay? Especially the one today. Because the one today is the first time that one ever... Why am I doing that? Ooh, look at you. You see things clearly. I don't know which one was about them. And I'm not like pausing to see. We're going to get another card. Like, right? Giraffe spirit, owl spirit. You see things clearly now. You see clearly now. See the big picture. This is my woo-woo pile. This is my you see, you know, you understand. And the blessing is you see, you know, you understand ahead, and that manifesting in the way that it needs to. Like blessings due to past energies, past efforts, past harvests. Okay? Watching your words. Watching your plans, watching your actions historically. Right? Like this says, watch what you've done historically in a clear way. But I want to get one more because I don't want to do it like that. No, that's too many from my elephant spirit. The blessings will be revealed. Good karma, positive surprises. We're going to be nosy. This is incoming in regards to whatever this is, and we're taking the bottom, and then we're going to move on to the other cards, because this is my spirit animal pile. This is my pile that's like, oh yeah, I love the spirit animal reading. I love everything spirit animal based. That's you. Okay, be at home. Well, watch your words, learn from the past, and be at home. That could be literal. That could be literal. So what is this incoming regarding the being at home? Be open to infinite possibility. Transformation is beautiful. It talks about change. It talks about transition. It talks about being flexible. It talks about being adaptive. At the bottom, we've got trust in the magic, the white raven spirit. Okay. Woo-woo pile, right? Trust in the magic. Watch your words. Learn from the past. Be at home. It says be like, it's kind of like, I'm going to give a good example because I got a strong woo-woo presence here. If you did the work, right? Like it's saying, like, watch your words. What did you do, right? Learn from the past. Just sit tight and just trust that it's coming. And that's any form of creation. Whether we're talking about woo-woo or just day-to-day. Like you did, like what did you do? How did you do it, right? What worked last time, do it again. Replicate it, right? That's kind of where we are in this group. And trusting the past, watching the past in the best ways, right? Don't repeat what was bad, but do repeat what was good, right? And then sit tight and trust in the magic. Be comfortable in your knowledge and experiences is what I have here, okay? Tell me the blessings will be revealed, good karma, positive surprises for my sweet, powerful, my Pelican spirit, please. Got a Queen of Acorns, which says passion and creativity. This is going for energy. If you have been low on energy in any way, it's telling you like you're not going to be, because this is very active energy, that Queen of Wands, regardless of gender, okay? Feels like speaking life into existence, right? That's my 2. We'll take the bottom. Moving, go. Yep, go, move. It says quest, renewal, discovery, enthusiasm. This is a journey to calmer waters. This is ascending, okay, in the best way. And this is being very active, being very passionate, and messages that are like regarding creativity, regarding things that's going to make you feel passionate and excited, right? Like there's something that's going to have you very excited soon. It feels like an exciting move of some kind, okay? Like some of you are going to have an exciting move of some kind. I don't even know why I'm layering it like that, but that just feels like the way it needs to go. There's an exciting move coming in, an exciting message regarding some type of move, and it doesn't have to be a physical like location. It just feels like some type of shift. It could be some of you, it may be academic. Some of you, it may just be traveling in general. Others of you, it's going to be career. It's going to be relationships. Some of you may get your own place for the first time. Things like that. It just feels very, very exciting. Okay. Why am I pulling more cards? This is a pile of wanting as much information as possible, because I just keep pulling cards. I don't know why, and I have no idea why I'm doing that. I've never done that on camera before. You know what? I had a feeling I wanted to clarify that Parrot and why it's in this pile. So let me see. What does watch your words mean? You see that, huh? Regarding this. This is very clear. This is what you're not expecting that to mean, okay? This is the Empress. Watch your words. You are the Empress. Right? Not gender specific. The Empress represents in this deck specifically beauty and abundance. Okay, it's ultimate stability, it's ultimate receptivity, like it's getting everything you want and need in the best ways, okay? And this sneaky, okay. This is my second time today that I got that message. Look at you. I love that. Some of you need to learn to keep your business to yourselves though. Some of you need to keep your business to yourselves because you don't know how to do that. Others of you, you're being told that your blessings are going to be so good that you will want to share them, but it's not in your best interest to do so. Okay, like some of you don't even have a big mouth at all. I don't even get that. I get it keeping your mouth shut. Like, because again, some of you are big mouth and you like to tell everything and can't keep your business to yourself. And then there's that other side of you where you don't say anything, but the blessings coming in are going to be so grand that maybe you will want to say. And you're being told, don't be saying that. Don't be telling people, keep it to yourself. Watch your words. It's going to be great, but keep your business to yourself, okay? So we're just going to take what's at the bottom here. 2 of Acorns. Where's the book? I think that's the hog. We'll see. We'll see because I have the book nearby. What is that? The 2 of Acorns. We'll check it out really quick. I'm on the wrong page. I was so confused. I'm looking at the 3 of Acorns, which talks about more. Look, what? Learn from the past. I mentioned that foresight and looking ahead, like because I'm like, that's not a giraffe, right? Foresight. Some of you, Like there's a overlying woo-woo foggy element of it, right? That's actually the Falcon. So check you out. Insight and focus. So that may be relevant to some of you. That may be personal to some of you. Might be important in some way. But I don't always overreact and need to see what's on the table. Here I felt like I was like, what do I need to see? What kind of bird is that? Okay. So, but just keep your business to yourself, okay? All right. Tell me about sweet little pelican. Spirit, what blessings are coming in? Good karma, positive surprises. Just making sure you know, keep your business to yourself. It is that grand. And if you're the type that does not tell your business anyway, just know that that's what I mean. Like, it's that grand that you needn't be told to close your mouth. It's got to be, because I don't know, like the people that like really are like private don't talk too much, but something about this group is like it's that exciting that you're talking too much or need to not talk too much. Okay. All right. I can't even get the table together. A new start is coming. Hey, a new start is coming. New start is coming, and it's gonna be grand. Okay. Take time to breathe out. You need a break. You'll be able to take it. The new start will lead to a break. If you're feeling like you need one, you're gonna get it. And yes, you do need it. Where you have the time and energy to take gradual breaks, definitely do that. Okay. Definitely do that. We do have hold your vision, fixed moon. So holding your vision, watching your words, learning from the past, being at home. Okay. Some of you, it is home related. Okay. It's home related. But again, a new start is coming. Take time to breathe out. Hold your vision. It's feeling like sit tight and trust the magic, right? Like a new start is coming. Take time to breathe out. If you've been working towards something, like sometimes we get so caught up in the working, building aspect that we forget, like sometimes you just have to pause and let it come to fruition. Like you've done all you can do. Now you just need to let spirit, God, the universe finish and finalize it, right? That's what it feels like here. Just hold your vision and do all you can do and just surrender the rest. Okay. For my pile number 4. Incoming energy regarding this fresh start. We got a South Node. The past is key. This is a pile where the past is very critical to what's to come, because you got this new start. You're learning from the past. The South Node talks about your past life. It says destined to release, right? This is the gifts and skill sets you are born into this world with. It's the things that come to you naturally, and using them to get ahead and support you as you strive towards your North Node, which is challenging because it's unfamiliar to you. This is where you're comfortable. This is where you're at ease. This is where you're at home, using that to get ahead. Okay. I'm stressing that because it's important. I'll put that. Okay. At the bottom, Mars, be very, very active. It says move forward and defend self. Be very active. Yeah. You're going to discover some hidden skills, hidden talents very, very soon. Some of you are going to discover some South Node skills, right? Like we all have the ones that are very easy, very natural to us, but like there's some hidden skills that you don't realize you have that you're about to realize very, very soon. Okay. But the past is key. The past is critical. Okay. So let me see. We're going to pull from these other spirit animal decks. I've got 2 more decks and I will get your advice and close you out. Tell me more about my pile number 4 blessings. Tell me about my sweet pelican spirit, please. What do you need to know about their blessings coming in? Ooh. Well, that is falling all over the place. We're like shifting. Got a lot going on right now on the table, right? All right. We got the turkey. Hey, I mentioned exciting messages. Look at you. I'm thinking about doing another one of these. And I know I'm completely avoiding that other one that I already showed everybody, but it is what it is. I've been thinking about doing a turkey for a while. We might get one, okay? But it says you may soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. Look at you. And then at the bottom, the hummingbird. Look at you. So like you're the colorful birds that make noise, that sing, that speak. That's you. Something about the way you communicate might be a thing. You're definitely falling, not all of you, but some of you in this group that, you know, the parrots are communicators, the hummingbirds are singers, right? It says lightness. It's time for you to pursue. It's time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Trust in the magic, right? It says, joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. All right, my turkey and my hummingbird. So we got good news and going for energy. So let me see what this deck has to say. Tell me if I'm a powerful, what blessings are going to be revealed. Good karma, positive surprises. You got some gifts, messages, news, something great coming in. I'm telling you. Tell me. Okay, we'll take that. This loon wants to be here. And we'll take it because you're an intuitive, whether you realize it or not, right? You're kind of anticipating some news, actually, some of you. But it does say to listen to the song in your soul. I reference my singers, the hummingbird. Some of you are here. But trust your intuition. You have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Take a break if you need a break. Take a break if you need a break. Okay. That's not what's coming in, because this is at the bottom. You got a partnership. Okay. That's a thing. I'll let it stay. But your real bottom is this frog spirit. Okay. And it says prosperity. Let go of the past. Learn from the past. Okay. And embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Ooh, look at you. I'm so excited for this group. Look at you. What is all of this? What's going on? Pathfinder. You're going to find your place, your space. Good for you. Let me pull from these last two decks and close you out. Tell me, my powerful, my Pelican spirit, please. What blessings will be revealed? What karma, positive surprises. Let me see. Tell me, my pile number 4, my sweet, sweet Pelican spirit. What are we doing here? What blessings will be revealed? What is that? Ooh, look at you. Prosperity is, you're going to be very confident in chasing your prosperity, but you got some prosperity coming in. It kind of feels like something manifesting, like, you know what I mean? Like something coming into you that's going to give you confidence. Okay, because that prosperity coming in is going to lead to confidence, because we got not enough in reverse. Oh, and also whatever, when we talk about good news and messages and like gifts and things like that, that prosperity, when we talk about not enough, this is not enough in reverse. So absolutely enough, more than you expect, whatever we're talking about. Okay, more than you expect. Okay, because upright, it's lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations. It's not enough, right? Well, we've got more than enough prosperity coming in for you. I love to see it. At the bottom, we've got the golden mirror, which says narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. Now, in the lightest of sense, because I channel, I don't just read the cards as they say. I like to see this golden mirror. It talks about prioritizing the self. That intuitive card talks about pulling in and getting enough rest, like pulling to yourself and prioritizing you. This is a group of doing that, okay? This is a group of making sure the golden mirror is on you. Like, because rather than being a narcissist, you're like, no, I just care about me for a little bit, right? I love it. I love the one-sided here and prioritizing you. Okay, so let me see. That secret admirer, there was some indicators slipping out for this pile, and it was in some of the other ones. So maybe go where I'm sending you, right? So far I'm sending you to the parrot, as what the parrot in this pile specifically, since it came out, I mean in this reading, sorry. And then the hummingbird, because it exists in a variety of places. Okay, let me grab these that hit the floor. We will not take them. I have a feeling this is a pile of not liking when I do that, but it was too many as well. There is a soulmate coming in. All right, this is my last pile. I mentioned some of you like honey. That's a thing. The honeybee, that's a thing. You really like the honey. You really like the bumblebees, okay? Because that's why you're here. All right. So I'm going to close it out the way I did the other pile. My sweet Pelican spirit, why do you have me here today? Why did I need to do this reading today? All right. And pile number 4, my sweet Pelican spirit. What's the main blessing that has us here today that you most need to know about? Let my melanin pop speak on it. What is it that you most need to know about that blessing? Okay. This is interesting. What's that mean? I have no idea what it means. That's why I'm staring at it. Let me see. There's an energy of like being admired, and there's an energy of fixated, and there's someone that may see you as more experienced, or they may be experienced and admiring you. I'm gonna put this back and try again, just because I can. Okay. If it throws me off as the reader and I am slightly fatigued, as this is my last pile, yeah, anyone that's been draining you is going to go away. Just so you know. Especially when we talk about older masculines, okay? Oh, some of you, that's the blessing. Like, like an older masculine that has been in the way is going to go away. Well, that's not your key blessing, because we don't care enough about stuff like that for that to be your key blessing. So tell me about your key blessing. Social media is a thing. My pile number 4, my sweet Pelican spirit. What's the main blessing? You got a lot going on around you, apparently. It's the main blessing. I don't know. Like, I'm like living in chaos right this moment. Just let me get let me get you together. Okay, well, we got a powerful woman here. Strength, achievement, success, leadership. So you're going to be very successful, or there may be a very successful feminine stepping in. We got a fast, sudden connection. Someone very pure, very innocent, very sweet. Does not have to be a feminine. That's just where we're leading. Some of you, that is you that I'm describing. Okay. I'm getting a prioritizing of the self. Leads to success in the best ways. I'm trying to see what this Virgin card represents, because it says purity, innocence, angelic, bright, abstinence, and celibacy, and it fell on this golden mirror. You're gonna feel very, very attractive soon, okay, in a variety of ways, very powerful. And then you're gonna see this is a very odd blessing, but maybe you've not been feeling like enough, and that's why we have it in reverse, that prosperity, not enough in reverse. You're going to be confident enough. You're going to truly see your beauty. You're going to truly see your purity, your innocence, and your angelic spirit. This is my pile of, you may not feel like a sweet, good person. Like, you may not feel like a good person. I don't know what environment you're in or what your past is like. Maybe historically you've not been a good person. Maybe you've done some things you're not proud of, but who you're stepping into, who you're going to be, is very, very sweet. When we got this golden mirror and taking the time to reflect on who you used to be and being much better. Okay, look at you. This is the pile of some of you, not all of you. Some of you, the biggest blessing is you will be redeemed. It's a redemption arc of becoming a much better person than you feel you've been. And some of you, you are not a bad person. You've just felt like a bad person, or people have treated you like you were a bad person, and the revelation of, no, I'm not. And you're going to get that through news and messages, right? And the powerful woman, even powerful person, right, represents someone that people see clearly with this mirror. Okay, so some of you, that is your blessing. Like, people seeing you clearly, people seeing your innocence, people seeing your angelic spirit, where you've possibly been demonized and treated poorly. It took me a minute because I was like, what is this? I didn't know what it was. But there you are. There you go. All right. So let me get your advice. Because when I said what's the main blessing, I was thinking it was going to be something mundane. This is deeper than that. This is like your image, your self-image, and how other people see you and interact with you. Like, this is one of those groups that has those placements. Like, what are those? Like, I know like Pluto dominant people, maybe even Saturn dominant people tend to have like a certain repellent to people, right? Like, people react to you in extreme ways, either love or hate you in very extreme ways. I get that here. And this is a pile of people seeing you clearly in the best way, where they may have projected energy onto you. So look at you. Let me get your advice. We'll close you out. My sweet pile 4. All right. Give me my advice. Keep your business to yourself. The end. Take off your mask where you don't have to. Like don't conceal yourself where you need to go out and do things that will benefit you. But keep your business is going to be so good, you're going to want to tell people. Those of you that run your mouth all the time, you already know you run your mouth all the time. Stop telling your business. And when this good stuff comes in, don't tell your business, even though you struggle with that. You're going to end up in a shadow of some pile if you do that, because you struggle with that. But those of you that are already low-key beneath the radar, this is preparation of how good your blessings are going to be. You already don't tell your business, but the new business that's coming in is so good, you're going to want to tell somebody. Don't. Okay? Mindfulness. Be very, very mindful in concealing your business. All right? So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.